you heard any songs by Billie Eilish?
No.
I haven't either. And now I'm going to stick to it and never check it out.
And never check out who Billie Eilish is. I know that she's like isn't she just like sad? Like that's her thing.
Is that her thing?
Yeah. Like her lyrics are always about.
Oh my God. What is this?
I don't know what are you doing?
Oh my God.
What are you doing?
Dude, I looked up dog on oh my God, what?
What are you doing?
I looked up dog on Google,
yeah,
and it was just like, do you want to meet a dog in real life? And I was like, what? And I clicked it, and now I scanned like this thing, and now there's just like
and now you
through
have
my phone.
Now
I can
you have
see
a dog on your.
How incredible is that?
That's wild.
You see that?
That's really actually terrifying. It's like a Nintendogs.
Well, why is it even doing this? It's like, oh, do you want to meet one? Can I look at the side of it at all? Nope.
We're not that advanced
crazy.
yet.
I can move it, and the dog stays where it is.
That's weird.
How does it know?
I don't like that.
So Tim, I've never heard anything by Billie Eilish, and I don't really think I want to hear anything.
The only things that I know about her is that
she has green hair.
Not anymore.
She doesn't.
Well, she dyes it all the time. She has like different streaks.
Well, it looks really bad when it was green.
Yeah, it doesn't really mix well. It's not a good look. But I think that's her thing. She's like, I don't care what anybody thinks of me. And like, all right. But that's just because you're an edgy teenager.
Seen it before, darling. Move along.
I don't know. There must be something
next
redeeming.
No, I mean, clearly if she's popular. I don't know.
Didn't she won some? I don't care about what was it, the Grammys?
The Grammys?
Is that what the music one is?
I think you're referring to the lovely snack graham crackers.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about the Grammys.
Yeah, that's the Oscars of the music world.
Yeah. I think she won like a couple this year or something.
I've never cared about the Grammys. I used to care about the Oscars. Because I used to like see films. Now I don't.
I used to like give a fuck about film, but like now I don't give a fuck about anything because I'm a fucking nerd. Because I'm Billie Eilish.
Because I'm Billie Eilish. Billie Eyelash?
Eyelash?
That's not a bad last name. Mr. Eyelash,
hi,
please.
My name is...
You'll be held in contempt of court.
My name's Tom Eyelash.
Tom
MD.
Oh.
I'm Dr. Eyelash.
Doctor?
I'm your gynecologist.
Do you know about Dr. Marijuana Pepsi?
No. Is that real? Is he a real man?
She is a real woman.
Oh, is that a real woman?
Yes.
I shouldn't have guessed that it's a man.
She got her doctorate in secondary education, I think. Dr. Marijuana Pepsi.
Yeah, but
she got it to prove everyone wrong.
Oh, it's a Marijuana Pepsi Van Dyke.
Is it Van Dyke?
Yeah. But it's Marijuana Pepsi.
But it's Marijuana Pepsi.
Is that her real name?
That's her real name. That's the name her parents gave her. Oh. And to prove everyone wrong. You know what her thesis was?
You know who her sisters' names are?
Oh, God.
Kimberly and Robin.
So they might have changed their names.
She first realized her name was unusual at 9 years old. She said her mother told her, "Your name will take you around the world." And that her mother insisted on correcting a school spelling bee award certificate that read Mary Jackson.
That seems a bit racist, actually. Marijuana Pepsi. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't name my kid anything like that, I don't think.
Why not?
I don't know, Tim. I'm not going to have kids, but if I did, they'd be grown in a lab, first of all. And secondly...
This is my kid, Heroin Sprite.
This is my kid, Cocaine Coca-Cola.
Cocaine Coca-Cola.
That one isn't bad, actually.
Cocaine Cola.
Cocaine Cola? That's like cooking oil. Cooking cola? Cooking cola?
No.
Cooking cola?
No, that doesn't work.
Cooking cola.
That ain't it.
Cooking cola.
You don't got it. That ain't
Cooking cola. Cooking cola. Cooking cola.
All right, that's enough.
It's just funny words. Funny sounds. Cooking cola?
Funny words. Funny men. So what's up? What have you been up to?
Dude, you know what I've been up to.
I know.
That's the thing. I don't know what to talk about.
But we only have like fucking, I don't know. I don't do anything during my week. I just fucking work.
Dude, and then I just go to school.
And then I shit myself and then I come home.
Is that?
I take big shits and then I leave my place. School? And then I place. Then I
leave your place of work, I mean?
Place of work. And then I come home.
Dude, I don't think I ever took a shit at my previous places of work.
Really?
I always am just like,
I
I'm
think-
not doing that.
I think I've taken shits at all my previous places of work.
Yeah, but I feel like you're just a little more like liberal with your shit taking.
Dude,
than I am.
if I have to take a shit, I'm going to take a shit.
Yeah,
It's
see,
not-
I'll be like, all right, well, I know it's happening. Let me position myself to be near a toilet of my own choosing.
You can plan your shits. See, I can't do that.
You
my shits are like they come out of nowhere. Like if I'll just be like, I'll be having
you
a
don't
grand.
feel like coming?
No, dude, I'll be having like a grand time, and then it's immediate. It's like if I don't shit in the next like minute and a half, I'm going to shit my pants. It's
Okay. See, I don't have that problem. Mine is like slowly coming, and I can feel like, all right.
that must be nice.
It's like if
you can plan.
Basically, it's like I get like a bit discomfort, but I'm like, if I went now, nothing would happen.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't happen.
Nah,
Mine's
it's-
like a shotgun.
Lucky guy.
Just fucking
Jesus.
comes out of nowhere.
You've used that to describe
Shotgun
your shits.
shits.
Before,
Yeah.
Ugh.
But it's not like how I shit. It's more like like it's the perfect word, not because of how it like fires out, but more because of how like it appears suddenly. What the fuck are you looking at?
I'm looking up what the average time it is for a male to poop.
What is it?
And so most professionals recommend spending no more time on the toilet than it takes to pass a stool. Studies have shown that the average bowel movement takes 12 seconds.
It's true, dude. I'm a quick shitter.
But then, dude, I'm there for like 5 minutes.
Really, dude? I'm in and out.
No, because
I'm in and out.
once I'm sitting, I'm just kind of like, oh,
It's kind of nice.
let's just think about things. I mean, how often are you sitting with your pants down?
a lot because I
But-
just shit.
I know, but that's the only time, right? Like, you're not just like, I don't feel like wearing pants right now. You just take off your pants.
Sometimes, well, I mean, if you're like sleeping,
That's.
you're just like,
But you're-
I just feel like not having pants on. You don't do that?
But do you sit and just think about stuff? Nah, you have like night thoughts, which are different from post shit thoughts.
Right. Do you ever have pre-shit thoughts? Or are they all just, I gotta shit?
No, I'd say that like, of like, let's say, I think I spend about 4 minutes. I think.
Okay.
I would say that the shit occurs within the first minute, and then there's the cleanup process.
Well,
And-
as soon as you enter the bathroom, you have a TTM. No, TTS. Time till
to
shit.
Time till shit. Yes. And that none of that time is
And what's-
spent that time is only spent about maintaining the shit in my body
Right.
before deciding to remove it.
Okay. But deciding, do you ever get in there and decide not to remove it? Before
I
getting
mean-
in there and you're like, you know what? I'm going to hold this one in.
No, I do not. That never happens. But anyway, this says that if you spend more than 10 minutes on the toilet, you should see a doctor.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so.
I've taken long shits though, but that's because I have problems with my bowels.
Oh God, you don't have to get a
I
colon.
don't-
Have you
I
had a
don't know.
colonoscopy?
No, I haven't.
Are you lying to me?
No, I haven't. But I was diagnosed with irritated bowel syndrome.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
IBS?
yeah.
Ooh,
It's shit. It's bad. It's a bad time.
that sucks.
But if I take my medicine, I can usually ward
Is
it
that,
off.
is that like, does that work in conjunction with your lactose intolerance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like both of them, they go hand in
Oh.
hand.
God, that's horrible. You should just only eat salad, dude.
Dude, if I did, I'd probably be a lot skinnier than I am now.
And you'd be shitting like every hour.
Yeah, but it's salads, dude.
Dude, I remember when I was having a salad a day back in like November.
Mm-hmm.
My shit schedule was fucking regimented. Oh
you were
my
like, dude,
God.
I know exactly what I'm
It
gonna
was
shit.
so nice to have that kind of like
The
you know what?
freedom.
It was freedom. It was because
Freedom.
you know when it's gonna happen, so you can like plan your day around it.
It's
and
true.
just Be like, oh, okay, so and then like, oh, I have to go do that thing at 8. Well, oh yeah, I'll shit at like 7:30. So it's perfect.
Right.
It's nice. It's really
Yeah, but salads during the winter is so cold. It's just like I don't want a salad. I want a
You're
fucking
right.
like nice.
you're right. You
I
want
want
like
like
soup.
like a warm,
Salad is like a spring and summer thing for me, and clearly the fall as well.
Yeah, clearly November.
Clearly November. I was just in a really big salad mood. Dude.
Salads, dude. I like salad sometimes. I can go for a nice
Oh,
salad.
I love salad. It's just always like I never think of it as like the meal.
right.
You know, because I think maybe in different cultures it's different, or maybe it's just how I was raised. But salad was always like
It's the pre-meal.
it's the pre-meal. It's like
It's the pregame,
It's
bro.
like more than an appetizer, less than a meal.
Like you're getting ready for the game. You're all
Mhm.
pumped up and you have a salad.
Yeah. Right. Like you're
No,
not
me
like
and the boys are getting a salad before the main deal.
like if you went over to a guy's house to like watch it like the Super Bowl and all he had was just a giant thing of salad and he's just like, "You ready to go, bro?"
That's what I got, dude.
You'd be like, well, "Is it fried?" And he's like, "What?
What are you talking about? Salad?
Fried. The croutons fried, bro.
Croutons are not fried.
Croutons
That's
are
not
not.
how they're
Sorry,
made.
bro. Got wrong information. They're crunchy though. And you know what else is crunchy? Fried stuff.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's soggy,
Yeah.
dude. Oh,
Sometimes it's shit.
you know what happened? What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Tuesday. Ready?
That was a shit day.
No. Wednesday.
Wednesday also. Actually, no, that was a good day.
Okay. Well, mine was. You're about to find out what mine was. What my Wednesday. So I get to school, right? And I know I'm gonna have a big meal for dinner, so I'm like, let me just get something small.
What's the time? What are we doing? Let's set up the scene.
So ready? This is after my first class.
Okay.
So that's goes from 11 to 11:50. So it's about 12. It's noon.
All right.
And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll get a snack. I'll get a small little snack. Yeah, that's my stomach.
Yeah, I'll do the sound effects.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me do it.
Okay. Well, my stomach is going, and I'm like, oh, hey, stomach, what's up? And it's like, hey. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I should go get some food? And it's like, so I'm like, okay, how about this? I'll just go walk around until I find something. Yeah, so here I am just walking around Boston. It's kind of a colder day out. And then suddenly I see my favorite, I don't eat as much meat anymore, so I don't go here, but it was my favorite like burger place.
Mm.
And they also have really, really good fries. Like they do like the double fry.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like they fry it once and then they fry it again.
Oh, I thought you meant
so crispy.
the double fry where they take like 2 fries and then just fry them together, so it's like a fat fry.
Every single fry they have is
like
double
a fat fry.
Dude, that if you could do that, people would love it. But that's I digress.
Could I get a set of double fries?
You sure can, dude. It's gonna be about 6 hours.
Sweet.
Cool. Anyway, so I go through the door.
Oh, okay.
Looking for one of those little bells. Yeah. And a little bit of a line, but I'm like, it's fine. The French fries here are amazing. Get my French fries to go. Old Greek people who run the place, really nice people. But they have like that classic like Greek accent and a little mix of like the Italian of it just because from being in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. I head out. They wish me like a great day. I'm like, sweet. It's going pretty well so far.
It's a nice time.
I head to the library because I was like, all right, let me go do some work.
Oh.
And I sit down. I pop over my fry things. I'm like, oh, they give me ketchup too. I rip the ketchup packets and I squirt them out. And I grab my first fry, dip it,
Boom, boom.
take a bite.
Boom, boom.
Soggy as hell. Soggy as hell. No crunch whatsoever.
Well, that's what happens when you like get fries to go. It just happens.
Dude, I walked 30 feet to the library. 30 feet.
Sometimes it happens. Man.
No,
but
but
where were you, like, how long did it take you to sit down?
They just didn't. It wasn't long enough for the fries to get
that soggy.
It was just the preparation.
Oh, okay.
All right, like I can assure you.
They fucked up.
And I just was like, well, maybe it's just that one. That one's the exception.
Right.
That one that got in a little later than the other ones.
Nope. They're all
Every
bad.
single one, and I ate them all.
Well, yeah, because that's all you had.
It was just I was so disappointed, and that was my Wednesday.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I hate soggy food too. Usually, there's a place that I like going in Providence. It's a vegan place, and you get these really good sandwiches, but they always come with chips. But if you get it to go, they put the chips in with the hot sandwich. So now you have like these soggy fucking tortilla chips, and you're just like,
but you know when you get like, I've been going to Qdoba a lot, just get like some vegetarian burritos because like
Qdoba's like the one place I've never been.
You've been to Qdoba?
Never been, because I'm always like, oh, it's just like the shit version of
Chipotle.
Yeah,
except you never get E. coli from Qdoba.
Yeah, but like Moe's.
I don't like Moe's.
You don't like Moe's?
No, I think Moe's is too southwestern for me.
You know what I don't
mean?
understand about Moe's is their names of stuff. Like, so one of their burritos names. I need like a reason why it's called this. It's called the Joey Bag of Donuts. Can you tell me why it's called that? Why is it called that? What does that even mean?
That can't be real.
It's about It's a burrito.
It can't be
Joey Bag of Donuts. What the fuck are you talking about?
That can't be real.
That's what it's called.
That's so. I don't know. I haven't been to Moe's in forever, but I do remember them being odd.
And then they'd always go, "Welcome to Moe's," and you're
Welcome to Moe's.
Dude, the first time they did that, I actually left. I left the restaurant.
Like, no, thank you.
I don't like being yelled at when I come into a place.
Dude,
thank you very much.
They didn't yell at me once, and you're supposed to like get like a free burrito, right?
Right.
Or something. And I mentioned it, and then the guy was like, "No, I think someone said it." And I'm like, "No, they didn't.
Nah, I think
It's not something I'm likely to forget."
Hey, Troy, did you say it? Yeah, man, I got you.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what happened. The guy was like, "No, I think somebody said it, sir." I'm just like, "Fuck you."
I mean, I was gonna pay for food anyways, but
You?
the fact that you're lying to me really pissing me off.
Anyway, I went to Qdoba, and I always get like chips because Qdoba has some of the best chips. Moe's also has really, really good chips. In fact, Moe's probably has better chips. But anyway, well then you might know.
Chipotle
you
has
know,
good chips.
You know when you get the chips and they're like a little bit, they're not soggy.
They're just soft.
They're like
There's a crunch, but it's got this weird softness,
and
to
it's
it.
delicious and it's fantastic because it's just like it's softness from just the oil, from just so much oil.
Maybe.
It's so good. Oil and salt. Oh, so good. Tim, what's your favorite game from your childhood? Top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah.
I can't even do that.
You absolutely can. You know more about games than anyone else I know.
Yeah, I know, but that makes it harder. That makes it more difficult.
Top 10 in no particular order, unless you can think of ones that are like have particular spots.
Can you like go through like systems? I could probably pick by that. I don't think I can do.
Yeah. Let me
top 10
look up
games.
systems. Actually, no, I can do it. I can do this. Do you have to tell me if what's older? What's the oldest system you played on?
The NES. That was my brother's.
Okay. From the NES or the SNES, top 10.
Okay. I'll just do my favorite one from the NES was probably Mario 3 or Double Dragon.
What is
Those were two great ones. That was like a fighting game. And it was pretty cool.
Like Mortal Kombat or something like that?
Kind of, but not.
Okay.
It was more like a side-scrolling fighting game.
Oh, okay. I wish I had owned older consoles. I think
Well,
I
you
just
did
missed out.
apparently.
Apparently, I had a Genesis. Unaware of that.
That was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, my brother bought them all, so that's why I just had them. Like they weren't mine,
Yeah, that makes sense.
except for the Super Nintendo, which actually my brother did have, but this one was my grandma's.
Your
The
grandma
one that
bought
I
one?
have. Yeah, she had one at her house.
Oh, so that whenever you guys came over?
Yeah.
That's smart.
It was pretty cool.
All right.
And
All right,
then-
grandma. All right.
Yeah, and when she unfortunately passed away,
Unfortunate.
everybody else in my family had like, I don't know, what this was like 2008 or something.
Mm.
And everybody else in my family had like Xbox or whatever. So
Mhm.
and they're all like, "Oh, Tim doesn't have anything of his own."
Oh, wow.
So you just get to have it.
That's pretty cool.
So it was pretty cool. Super Nintendo.
What's the difference exactly?
One's an 8-bit and one's a 16-bit. So Super Nintendo looks way better and also sounds better and just is better.
I
Donkey Kong Country.
thought that was Nintendo 64.
No.
What's the 64? Wait, what's that? That's the Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Is the one right next to it the Nintendo 64?
No, I don't have a Nintendo 64.
What's that?
On top, the black one?
No, the under the black.
That's the NES.
Wait, then what's the one to the left of it?
That's the GameCube.
No, the one in the middle.
The Super Nintendo.
What's the one on the Genesis?
That's a Nintendo. That's an NES.
Oh, okay. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
know what?
you.
I blame Nintendo for just having NES and SNES. Wait, so the one under the Genesis came out first.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why it's huge.
Yeah. Gigantic. It's fat. I like it. I like how big it is.
I wonder how much do you think they run for these days? Because I just love that aesthetic. That looks just so nice.
I don't know. You could probably get one for like $50.
Right, because like GameCubes are only like $50.
Right. I mean, most of these systems, because they made so many of them, you can just fucking slap some cash down for one.
Yeah. Why not? I feel like it can't be too late for me to play those games, right?
No, I mean, they're fun. I think it's more like the reason, I think you can get into them.
Mm.
especially I feel like Super Nintendo's easier to get into because the games are more there's more to them. There's like the graphics are a little bit better and there's like more storyline and stuff. NES is hard because it was like a lot of those games just like, oh, I only had 2 games, so these are the ones that I played forever.
Oh wow, okay. See, well, what I want to do is I really want to play like old games. Like I really want to play Zelda. I really want to play Link to the Past.
Yeah. And you can.
I can.
You can do
But I
that.
don't want to use an emulator.
Well, you can use it on of course, a Switch. They have the Super Nintendo Online for Switch.
Right, but I want to like own a physical copy of it.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's not that much.
Because that way I want to be able to hook it up to like an old TV.
I need to get I need to get a CRT again. Those were cool. Those were like I used to have one that was like what?
What's a CRTVN?
CRT?
What's a
TV?
CRT TV?
It's the old TV. It's like the fat one.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is that just like the style, or
Yeah, well,
is that a
it's,
specific brand?
Well, no. Well, it stands for cathode ray television.
Oh,
So it's the type of screen. It's really fat.
Yeah,
So,
no,
all the big ones.
I want one of those.
Yeah.
I have one. The one we got my VHS tape stuck in.
Yeah, and now it doesn't work.
And now it doesn't
and
work.
now it turns on, and then it turns off.
And then it turns off. And that's really awesome. I'm happy.
That's
I'm
super
so
cool.
happy. Oh, that's so
I know.
good, baby.
Yeah, I know, but you can find one. I mean, you can just fucking go online
dude.
and find one for like $20 right now.
Oh, I definitely could.
Because that's the best way to play those. At least if you're playing on the original system.
Mm-hmm.
I like them. We used to have it was a Zenith TV, and it was
Yes.
and it had the wood paneling like on the speakers right there, and I was like, man, this is great. Like that's all I knew. And so
I want to get one of those old 50 TVs.
No,
But here,
you don't.
I want to get one and then like take it apart and then put like a monitor where that TV would be.
And then
okay,
just, like, so I have like the shell for it.
The shell. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it'd be cool. I like that aesthetic.
Like the really big ones. Like what's the
like the one like you know how when you used to buy TVs you had to go to the furniture store. One of those ones.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I want one so bad.
That's I think like yeah, whatever the wood paneled TVs are. That's like it's got like because it had like the dials on it. So you'd like click on the channels.
That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah. That's like an 80s TV.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so we'd have like the UHF channels, and you go try to get to channel 2, and then you could. Well, actually, channel 3 was your games. Channel 2 was your TV.
Life, and now we can just stream anything.
I know
at any time,
it's
anywhere.
It's wild. I didn't realize how behind the times I was as a child until I was like
fucking.
So I was in like fourth grade. When I was in like 4th grade, all of a sudden everybody was like, "Well, I've got like I don't know what was." That was like when the
Plasma.
That was like when the iPhone came out.
4th grade?
Yeah, it was like 2007.
Yeah, it was 2007. Was that 4th grade? Really?
Mm-hmm. Or
yeah, no,
yeah.
Guess so.
Or around then, maybe a little bit later.
I don't know. Sure, why not?
But yeah, I went over to like friends' houses and they had like widescreen TVs, and I was like, "What is this weird technology? What is all this stuff?
Oh, why is your TV so thin?
Right, mine was huge,
fake,
and like my whole house was like stuck in the 90s, like all around it, like." Around us right now, it's painted, right? But it used to be wood panels. Again, looked like the speakers.
Oh, that
all
was
around
so
us.
Cool.
And didn't have carpeting. It was just like kind of like a tiled cement floor.
Classic basement.
And I just remember like the things I remember about that small TV were playing PS1 games on it, and my dad watching the History Channel while using the treadmill. Weird memories.
Oh God!
But that's what I remember of being a kid.
I used to have a pretty cool setup. I had like one of those giant cathode tube ray
CRT TVs.
Yep. And I had like a big chair like that one you have in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
What it wasn't didn't have like the kick. What is it?
Right,
it wasn't a recliner, but it's just like one of those classic like giant chairs that can only fit one person, but somehow it took up like half the room.
Huge.
And it had like a little ottoman to put your feet on, and I had that set up right in front of a TV, like that cathode ray TV, W, X, Y, and Z, and I had a little like nightstand next to it, and would just sit there for hours and play games.
Right.
Oh,
You said like
hours,
and you just
It
be
was the
enthralled.
best. I would have a blanket wrapped around me, have my headphones on, so I could talk to my friends online, and
Right. That was just a time.
Oh, what a time!
I just remember being so enthralled by video games. I mean, I still am, but it's different now. I guess when you're a kid, it's just like, wow, look at this world. I'm going to be a part of it. I don't know.
No, it definitely is a bit more like that. Like, I feel like I fell into the games more than I do now, to some extent.
Some games I can fall into.
Yeah.
But it's a rare time. I think it's just because of work and being an adult.
Spending more time outside.
Right.
My mom used to get so mad at me for not going outside. And I'd be like, I was having fun. What the fuck? She's like, look at the sun. I'm like, it's great. It's still very far away.
It's cool. I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's just a generational gap, I guess.
I don't know. We played outside a lot as kids.
Well, that's the thing. We still did. Like,
yeah,
it was
right.
Great, but
I think it was like high school is when I started becoming more of a shut-in. But that's because my anxiety took over. And I was like, hey, I'll just hang out inside and the outside world can't hurt me.
See, I was the opposite. I was like, let's go outside all the time because I don't want to be home with my family. Like,
Fuck my family.
I'm like too cool for my family.
Oh.
I like, my mom just doesn't get it. And like, my dog is like, doesn't like pet me. Like, oh.
My dog doesn't pet
like,
me.
it's just like, why can't I want to go like run around the field and do like angsty bullshit. Like, oh, I'm going to climb on top of the school.
Yeah, I guess that's like a teenage want.
No, it is. And then you're just kind of like, why was I even doing that?
Right.
Yeah, it was fun at the time, though.
It's all part of the memories.
What was your, like, how drastically has your music taste changed since freshman year of high school?
Oh my God. I will say, I mean, I like the things that I used to like. It's not that I stopped liking them. It's just I don't listen to them.
That's the thing. I still like them. I just
But like it's definitely different.
So rare.
Like I back then I was like, 60s music and like I don't fucking know. I don't even remember. Like all of high school I was like, I really like jazz, but now I'm like I don't give a fuck. But I think it's because school ruined it for me.
Fair. See, I was like really into the 90s. Really into the 90s. Like, why couldn't I have been born in the 90s, dude?
I mean, you were born in the 90s.
Why couldn't I have grown up in the 90s, dude? I don't know. That is weird to think I was born in the 90s, but carry on.
No, I like that music, but I think I look back at myself and I'm like, man, I was like a music snob back then.
Was?
All right.
No.
I'm pretty open now.
I have always been a music snob because I just always hated what other people listen to. like I think it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just never liked pop music.
Well, back then I was like, oh, all the old stuff is good. Like, using real instruments, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I was an asshole in high school, so it's whatever. But like now I'm like really into like the synth thing and really into like the 80s aesthetic nonsense. It's good stuff.
It is.
And I can appreciate modern pop music. I can.
There are some I can appreciate. Mostly it's very bad.
Definitely some good stuff out there.
But it's just going to be like most 80s pop was very bad.
Right.
Most pop in general is very bad. It's very of the time. It doesn't really have any lasting qualities to it.
Exactly.
It's very like Burnout Bright.
Right.
Rather than like timeless qualities.
Well, everybody's like, music was way better back in the day. I'm like, yeah, but they also had shit like Pat Boone.
It's like, dude, did you ever listen to a Chuck Berry song? Because if you heard one, you've heard every single goddamn Chuck Berry song.
Dude, that's what I never understood.
Because he does the same thing.
That's what I never understood about like people who I look up to, like the Beatles or whatever. They were like, Buddy Holly's the greatest thing to ever exist. And I'm like, is he though? I'm like, was he really?
You guys, how can you think that after you make an album like Sgt. Pepper's?
Right.
Or even just like an album like Rubber Soul. Like, how can you, like, when you do so many different things on it, how could you then be like, oh, that guy who used 3 instruments, he plays better than I am? Even though every one of his songs is like, I like a girl and she doesn't like me. Oh, wait, by the end of this song, we like each other. Bam.
Yeah, right.
That's everybody.
Or if it was song. Elvis, it was like,
oh, like a girl and she likes me. I do like one song by Elvis.
There's a couple songs by Elvis that
Suspicious
I like.
Minds.
But he's not the icon that everybody else sees him as.
Right. Not anymore, at least. He was amazing, I'm sure, back in the 50s.
Probably when nobody else was doing that
and nobody
shit.
listened to blues music or anything like that.
Right. He's the white man's blues.
He literally was just what made blues possible.
Right.
They're just like, well, why don't we have a white guy sing it? And everyone was like, oh, well, now we like it.
Right.
I'll pay attention. Yes, young sir, what did you have to say?
Ooh.
Oh, rough. But he also, like, paid tribute to a lot of the people who... that's what the Beatles did, especially. And
right.
like, all of the British bands paid tribute to all the people who had inspired them.
Right.
Very, very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. Very clever. Dude, I wish I was still into the Smiths.
I don't know. I like them. I can put them on sometimes. Very rarely.
Yeah, more and more rare.
That's okay. I think that's just
that's just how life
taste.
progresses, I suppose.
Right. Like we were talking about earlier. Sometimes it's like, man, I wish I didn't have to leave the things that I used to like or whatever. But it's like, well, I don't like them anymore. So why do I feel like I need to attach myself to them?
Exactly. It's like, but I've judged myself up against these facets of my personality, and now those things are changing.
Right. So it's like, yeah, it's scary to move on, but also like to progress as a human being, you need to do that. And sometimes that means like giving up something that you like.
Oh my God. Anyway, Tim, what came after the SNES?
We can get deep on this podcast sometimes.
We can, but I just wanted to talk about video games.
Okay. After the Super Nintendo, it was the N64 in 1996.
Really? Do you have one of those?
We used to have one because I remember there was a
picture of one. I want to see what it looks like.
There was a video. We had a. Did you ever go to? Because they had Blockbuster, but did you ever go to like the town like mom and pop video stores?
Yeah.
So we had one right down the street, and it would have, because you could rent video games from there way cheaper than you could at Blockbuster, because it was like $1 for like 3 days or something.
No shit. Okay.
So we used to get N64 games there all the time. Like Pokemon Snap, I fucking destroyed that game. Like they were like, do you just want to buy this game? We were like, oh, that's okay.
Aw, that's so cute.
It was so much fun.
Never played Pokemon.
I know. It's pretty sad.
I don't know. I never felt. See, that was one of the things I never felt like I really missed out on, because it just never interested me.
That's fine.
And so
it was a pretty big part of my childhood.
I was thinking, like, it does kind of suck when I'm around other, like, I'm like the only one in a group who never played it. I'm like, all right, well, now I wish I'd played it.
Now I wish I played Pokemon.
But most of, like, I'm not just like sitting in my room just being like, fuck, dude, I wish I got into Pokemon.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that, like, I mean, you could get into it when you're older, but it's one of those things that, like, if you don't do it as a kid, it feels like, I don't know.
There's just so much it's like a class, dude. I should take a class to catch up and like learn everyone's names.
It's so weird.
I have to, like, make flashcards.
I think because when you're a kid, you fucking like fixate on one thing, and you're like, I'm just gonna remember everything about this one thing.
It's gonna do this. That's gonna be awesome.
And they had the show. Like, I watched the shit out of the show.
I watched a bit of the show.
We had all the tapes.
I remember that Planet Rocket or whatever the heck was terrible. Team Rocket.
Planet Rocket.
Planet Rocket.
You're welcome to Planet Rocket.
Duffman.
Duffman
says Planet Rocket is a blast.
It's cool. Drink Rocket.
Drink Duffman.
Drink Duffman.
Duffman did not mean that in a sexual manner.
Drink Duffman semen.
Please, ladies. Consensual.
Oh boy. Marge, I really like Duffman semen.
Oh my. All right, Tim. So Tim's been, I don't know if you guys know this, Tim's been working on, he's been writing his own Simpsons episode.
No, I haven't.
He's about to,
what are you talking about?
He's about to reveal it to us. So here we go. Tim Fortin's never before aired Simpsons episode.
Okay.
Simpsons.
Okay, so
what did it say on the board? What was Bart writing this time?
I will not choke myself with hot dogs.
Fair. Okay. So Tim, how does this start?
So
exterior shot of what?
Exterior shot of
33 Evergreen Terrace. Is it 33?
Yes.
34?
Exterior shot of the Simpsons house.
Okay.
Pans in.
What kind of day is it outside?
It's just sunny day.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's raining. Yeah.
Raining. Okay, it's raining outside.
Okay, so pans in to the kitchen.
Okay, we're in the kitchen.
Bart's hanging out with Milhouse.
Okay.
And so Bart. Well, actually, you helped me write this. So
yeah, I mean,
so
I'll
you can.
I'll
So
defer my part.
so.
Do you want me to do Milhouse or Bart's part?
You can do Bart's part.
Okay.
So
that's just kind of like a feminine kind of like.
Bart's like
Milhouse.
I mean, you don't have to. You could just talk normally if you want to.
All right.
So they're looking for something to do because it's raining out.
So Bart's like, well, we could build another roller coaster inside, but after last time, cuts to last time, the whole house is on fire. And then Milhouse says,
well, I have this really good game of shoots and shoots and stairs that my mom just bought me. We can play that.
Shoots and stairs?
Well,
it kind of sounds boring.
It's
man.
like shoots and ladders, but it's a little bit safer because ladders you could fall off of.
I mean, I can't think of anything else to do. So okay.
So they
go
upstairs and they start playing this game.
Well, they open the box.
They open up the box.
Bart's like, "There's no dice." He's like, "Dice can you can hurt yourself on the dice. You can choke on the dice."
They start playing and they realize that this isn't an ordinary game. This is a magical game, and the board starts to light up, and then Bart and Milhouse get sucked into the game.
My glasses, my eyebrows, and then I think it sucks in the game. Maggie appears, looks at the board, and shakes her head. And so we cut now back into the game of shoots and stairs.
So fake Homer appears, dressed as a demon, and he goes, "Hey, boy,
Dad, what are you doing here?"
"I'm not your dad, you little freak."
"I appear as whatever your worst imagination, your worst thought is." And then Milhouse dad shows up. He's also a demon. He's like, I'm a demon.
Yeah, Milhouse is dead. But Bart sees Homer, but Milhouse sees a glass of milk because he's lactose intolerant.
Oh, please. But the milk is also dressed up as a demon. And it's like, are you ready to begin your game? It's like, so whoever makes it to the end gets the, oh man, what's the name of that thing they like?
Duff beer?
No, not Duff beer. The comic book.
Oh, I don't know. Krusty the Clown?
Nope, it's like Atom Man or Nuclear Man, Radioactive Man.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
The winner gets a Radioactive Man, like ring that makes you Radioactive Man. You can turn you into Radioactive Man.
Okay.
And that's exactly how Evil Demon Homer explains it.
Demon Homer explains
Demon Homer. So what happens next?
I can't think of what happens next. Can't think of it. We gotta think of it. My improv skills aren't this good.
I mean, I was very visual. I was getting into it.
I dug myself a hole on this one. Dug myself a hole that I cannot get out of.
I did throw the shovel at you though, so it's really not your fault.
Right.
I did. In fact, I basically hit you over the head with the shovel.
And then
dug
a
it
hole
deep enough that you couldn't reach up and crawl your way out.
Right.
And then you couldn't.
And then I woke up, and then you were like, "Write a Simpsons episode."
And you were like, "I guess I'll start digging.
I guess I'll start writing a Simpsons episode."
I thought it was pretty good. It was going somewhere.
It was going somewhere.
Shoots and stairs.
I don't know. I was trying to think of like an off-brand game.
that was a good choice.
Dude, I don't even. How long have we been doing this? Let me check.
Long enough.
Now a word from our sponsor, MeUndies. Have you ever wanted some of the softest underwear that you've ever had?
Well, don't buy MeUndies.
No, what?
What?
They're paying us.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, don't
buy MeUndies.
Yeah, buy MeUndies.
I'm not Australian. I'm not telling you to buy my underwear. My underwear is not for sale, unless, however, you are buying MeUndies, which we will both be wearing the same type of underwear, though it will not specifically be my underwear. So, I don't know. Now I feel like this is false advertising and people are going to be expecting to buy my underwear. Like that vending machine in Japan where you can buy used panties.
What are you talking about?
MeUndies.
Talking about MeUndies. MeUndies is bringing softer than soft basics for everybody. Our listeners can get up to 20% off the softest underwear and socks you'll ever wear, plus free shipping and 100% satisfaction guarantee by going to meundies.com/moderngoofs. That's meundies.com/moderngoofs. If you want the softest fabric that's ever touched your tiny little tuchus, go to our MeUndies page.
No way.
I know. It's pretty great.
That's crazy. Oh my God. Well, let me read our other one while we're here. From Dude Finder.
Dude Finder. You mean Squarespace?
Squarespace. That's exactly what I meant.
Where you can make your next move and your next website.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Please. You already have it up.
Squarespace. Get your unique domain and create a beautiful website with Squarespace's award-winning templates. It's fast and easy. When I was making a website for my dog to sell her bones, she, because that's a thing she needs a website for. And I'm by my dog, I mean my dad. By my dad, who actually created some templates. They're very beautiful. He used Squarespace, and it's super easy. You can just go in. It's really just kind of click and design. So if you go to squarespace.com and use our offer code MGOOF10 for 10% off your first purchase of a free website and
what was
domain.
that again, Tim?
MGOOF10.
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 Why 10?
Well, 10% off.
I was like, there's not 10 goofs, are there?
The 10 goofs.
The 10, dude, like the 10 commandments, the 10 goofs.
Yeah, it's the 10 goofs.
Thou shalt sleep with thou's neighbor's wife, because it's funny.
No, it's not.
It's a goof, dude.
Dude, adultery is not funny.
It's just a goof.
Dude, we're just goofing,
It's just a
dude.
goof.
That's what you say when you walk in. When
We're
you
just
walk,
goofing.
You walk in, the husband walks in on you fucking his wife.
I think,
Dude, it's a goof. It's a gaff.
If we're getting ad reads already, we should definitely be trademarking sex moves. The modern goof.
The modern goof.
The modern.
Hey guys,
goof.
this is the modern goof.
Tim,
the other one is the ancient goof.
What do you think the modern goof would be?
Would consist of? I don't know if we can talk about. Can we talk about sex positions this close to the ads?
No, I don't think. I guess not. Okay. Hey, Squarespace, you're awesome. Don't worry about anything we just said.
No, it's cool.
Just go to our website, moderngoofs.moderngoofs.com.org, and you will see a clearly descriptive picture that Tim has drawn of how to perform with steps, how to perform the modern goof.
The goof.
You will need what? Do we need any supplies? Or is it just screwdrivers? Nails are included and everything. So.
Right. You also need sink plunger.
What the fuck's a sink plunger?
Well, it's a mini plunger.
Okay,
it's a mini plunger.
It's a mini plunger.
Some ice.
Nice.
I
I would keep a first aid kit handy.
I would.
I would. I'm not saying you have to. The more experience, because having invented this, we had to go through some trial and error.
Right, of course.
It's still in the R&D phase for the most part.
You also need some smelting gear.
Mm-hmm.
And like that goop you had to make in 4th grade during science class.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you need some of that too.
Really?
Yeah.
That has to be expensive though, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't take that much. I was gonna call it phlegm, but it's not phlegm.
Phlegm?
It's not phlegm.
It's not phlegm.
Phlegm.
So, I forgot about the one last thing we had, Tim. The last ad read.
We have 3 ad reads this time?
Yeah, we have 3 ad reads. It's fucking wild. I know, right? Tim, I don't know about you, but my muscles get sore.
Dude, mine do too.
So whether you're an elite athlete or just a weekend warrior,
okay,
nobody is immune to aches and pains.
It's true.
This is why the Froller puts all the benefits of ice therapy in your hands without the mess of traditional methods.
Okay.
So the Froller was invented by a great man, a singular man. No other man in history has existed like this man.
Okay.
His name is Bob Lum.
Okay. He sounds like an interesting guy. Tell me more.
Bob Lum invented the Froller because he himself is a weekend warrior. He just wants to go out and kick some ass.
Yeah, get it done, dude.
Kick some ass. And you get home and you'd be like, I guess I can freeze this water bottle and roll it on my joints. But no, this man, with God's spirit working through him, just found a different way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, and it works. Shit. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, I go running a lot. Mm-hmm. I run maybe 3 to 4 days a week. And sometimes my muscle gets sore, my legs, my knee's been a little busted, so I haven't been running lately, but I use the Froller a lot, and I think that, it's a great purchase.
Well, Tim, just remember.
So tell them Can you tell them our code? We have a code, don't
Well,
we?
we do have a throw. I just want to say, though, before the code, the Froller is intended as a recreational massage apparatus and is used at your own risk, all right?
Guys,
it is recommended you
watch out.
consult a physician or other licensed professional before starting any therapy program or to diagnose and treat any injuries.
Right.
But now, go get your few Froller at Froll Along Goofs 2024.
That's a really long one.
Froll Along Goofs 2024
That's a long one.
Froller.com. Well, that was fun.
That was a good time. I really like those ads.
Yeah, I can't believe
Too bad we have to end it on ad reads.
Yeah, but I think it's better because, like, it's like weighted. The episode's weighted in our favor that way.
Right, exactly.
Like, so people don't listen to the Froller ad because they'll probably jump out at the MeUndies.
I know, but then they'll stop listening to the podcast at the ads.
Is that bad?
Let's do something real quick. Imagine that you're in Bill Clinton's Oval Office.
Mm-hmm.
The day that Monica Lewinsky gets the cum stain on her dress. Go. What's your thought? What's your thought process?
Who
What do you
am
do?
I in this? Am I just me? I just found myself in 1996 and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Where am I? I'm like, well, this looks like the Oval Office. Well, I can't be sure because I've never been in it. I just seen pictures of it. Is that Bill Clinton?
Right.
But I'm dead. I'm not even in existence yet. I was born in 1998.
You're a fly on the wall.
Okay, I'm a fly on the wall?
Yeah.
An actual fly on the wall.
No. Like, you're a fly on the wall in that, like, you're just witnessing these events in the third person.
What kind of fucking existence is that? Jesus. Do I have arms? Can I move? Am I just a like, is it like a flashback scene where it's just like I'm just looking but I don't have any control over the situation? Because in that case, I guess I'll just watch the outcome.
Maybe.
What would you do, Tim?
You guys need to stop this bit right now.
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
Tim, why is there two people who look like you and I, except they're wearing really stupid clothes?
If you continue on this path, you will inadvertently cause Bill Clinton to become the president in 2020.
Wait,
Want that?
Bill Clinton's still president?
That doesn't sound that bad, actually.
Yeah, is the economy doing well? Like,
It
what's
doesn't
going
sound
on?
too bad right now, but that's because you don't know that Akon's going to be his vice president.
No!